Hey everybody, Brandon here with IDUB Hockey, joined with Nick, who is CCM's product manager for Protective, here to walk you through the differences between the CCM Jet Speed and the Tacks protective lines. Nick, thanks for having us out once again. Now, the player who's looking to get into CCM hockey gear for the first time is going to see Jet Speed and Tacks. Now, how would you describe, first of all, the fit profile between the two lines, and then the style of player that each one is geared for?
Absolutely. So we'll start with Jet Speed. Jet Speed, its whole DNA is built about being lightweight and low profile. So when we designed this gear, we really want to make sure that we maximize those two aspects. Whether the gear fits at the right spot, whether the gear sits really close to your arm, your shoulders, really making sure that all of it works together to keep your shoulders, your biceps low profile and close to the body. I always like to define Jet Speed as kind of a tracksuit feel. I don't know for you, but when I step on the ice without equipment, I really feel pro. And as soon as I toss in a shin guard and elbow pad and everything like that, I come back to a single letter player. So we really want to make sure that Jet Speed, that whole identity comes across when designing that line. And I think it came through with one of those products you have in your hands.
Now, is there a player that you could name drop that really represents that Jet Speed player?
Absolutely. So when we talk about Jet Speed, Connor McDavid is the first one that comes to mind. Really that quick, agile player, that 1-2 step, powerful stride, really does a great job at encompassing that Jet Speed DNA.
Now, in terms of the Tacks profile and how it fits, how is that going to be different compared to Jet Speed?
So Tacks is really built for that protection aspect. So when we design Tacks, it's really built off of our old DNA of Jofa. All of that is encompassed around Tacks and really making sure that we are putting out a player that's as protected as they can be. So that really starts with having our JDP caps sit nice and tight, nice and round around the arms, having our plastic inserts along the forearms, had that covered on that end, the shot blockers on the knee, on the calf guard, really all making sure that you're as protected as possible. And also for Tacks, a great aspect is the adjustability. Jet Speed does a great job at doing that, but Tacks just takes it a step further. Adjustable straps, adjustable forearm guard, adjustable calf guard, tongues in, tongues out. Tacks really has those bells and whistles.
Now, a stigma around a high profile fit like the Tacks line is going to be bulky and heavy, but that's not the case with Tacks, correct?
Absolutely not, because Tacks, we really make sure that, yeah, we treat plastic, but we treat a very thin layer of plastic. And of course, Tacks still has exposed foam. So whether it be the shoulder pad, you grab it in your hands, it feels light, but still has that maximum coverage that players love.
So just to quickly recap, Jet Speed, low profile, lightweight for that quick and agile player. Tacks is for maximum coverage and protection, the player who's stepping into the shooting lane or battling along the boards.
Absolutely. So Jet Speed, built on the lightness, being air tag, being exposed foam, Zote foam, all of our breathable meshes inside of that gear. Tacks will be geared towards that D3O, those JDP caps, those plastic pieces, and exposed foam as well, along with all that adjustability.
Right on. Now, we can't forget about a new incredible line that you have for female athletes as well. So we have Jet Speed, we have Tacks, but we have FTW. So what is FTW and who's it geared for?
Absolutely. So the FTW line is really based off that Jet Speed DNA of being light and fast, but overall adapted to fit women. So it's designed for women. We treat it as a product that can fit all the types of body shapes that women may have and also adjusted to their needs on the ice. So we worked with different pro athletes, different universities, all making sure that we drive that message home that we designed this gear to be able to fit them. And when we talk about different athletes that really highlight that, and my mind always goes to either Taylor Heisey or Sarah Nurse, really encompass that DNA extremely well.
And now I just want to throw it back to the Tacks line really quickly before we go. Who is a great player profile that's going to fit Tacks?
So for us, I think Miro Heiskanen works really well. Strong player, agile player, really encompasses that Tacks DNA of not being afraid to go into the corners, play that hard game, and always come out with that puck.
Right on. Well, Nick, I want to say thanks once again for having us out, walking us through the differences between the Jet Speed, Tacks, and FTW line. You're going to help a lot of players find the right protective line for them.
Thank you.
And then for you at home, if you're looking to get your hands on any of the protection from Jet Speed, Tacks, or FTW, you can head over to icewarehouse.com.